The reset is here. It comes in the form of basically kind of just like dumbing down the whole entire global population. Enough of them are on the projector system, the electronic imprisonment, which is, to say, really the television set. The one that would, that the news. So very successful in harnessing perception into an agenda. So the reset is coming about. It could go both ways. We could take back our perception and intellectual property and freedom, say responsibility, really. But we don't see evidence of that ever happening. See, we say take back, and I say, oh, we've never really had it. Ooh, that was some snowfalling. We never had it. Okay, so if that was an interruption to say something different than that, it's like, no, you have, see, nobody has really contemplated history. What does the reset mean in the past? Because there's evidence of the resets. Well, it's always been some heavy duty. Well, you can comment section down below and say, well, yeah, no, it was most likely heavy duty technology, and whatever has deceived whatever comes here to yeah, it's hard to talk about. So, but what I'm saying is, okay, so with the transference of our ability to look to look into the screen. Screen is a huge word. Think about it, what that means. It's a sifter. Anyway, that has become so, like they call it, free information highway. People were supposed to figure it out over a certain amount of time. It's a go. It's a big thumbs up. It wasn't anything random going on. I'm pretty sure that when they came up with the television set, it was Tesla already knew about his phonies. In 1887, he said, oh, this is going to be amazing. We will have transparency, which is the best security. And he was talking about in case there was an intelligent human being on Earth, But so there's people that have dreams like that, and they leave behind things, but it's hijacked and closed down. They'll say you have your chance. Sure. No, we'll give him a chance. And the language is all screwed up, and you're agreeing to some strange things. And then, getting back to the faction of people that are extremely brainwashed with that screen, they had to get you used to the television set to be just a whole hum. That's nothing. We watch this big screen, and it gives us the world view, really our world view, but really it's just feeding suggestion, and it's amazing. You can catch a documentary going under the ocean, and if you're smart, you're watching documentaries going under the ocean and everywhere else. You're just looking at science programs, and you're taking your mind there and going the possibility of that before Photoshop. And definitely know that the best way for you to know is something is your own experience. They are taking that experience away from you, being a fucking investigator at all. Getting back to that projector system where everybody has been harnessed, and it is so effective. It's just overriding. Along with an injection that would put a hood on everybody, and if you notice the up, just keep it. They cranked up the advertisements to the most. Is this is a scenario that we should have grown out of? Okay, the reset, if it would have went in the favor of the possibility of us evolving into our true intelligence. Like, okay, so what's going on the outskirts is people going, oh my God, we are intergalactically connected. I am astral traveling, and there's just a possibility that there's something more going on with this reality as far as our powers. And did you notice the coincidences going on? It's just so obscured about the magical experience that we are in this reality and what we're really supposed to know about our real lives and perhaps what Jesus was talking about. Wait a minute. Who are you? Wait, just a minute. Oh my God, you guys. Ah! Anyway, getting back to um, sheer entertainment, right? They're showing it to us right in front of our face. You know, remember Greta? Greta was just a test to see how many people would go for the next thing, which would to be, you know, they're heading for their reset, not the possibility of, say, what I know that is hiding inside of the English alphabet, not the English language. Language is, there's an alphabet you're working with. English alphabet. Everybody, you can slur your language around. And anyway, there's a math there that is here to save us. It will point you back to God and in a way that you just have no idea. It's just pure math. That's all. It's not a bunch of gibberish. Bible after Bible after Bible after Bible. Is it real? No. Get some proof. Nah, math is pretty good proof. Geometry is. And synchronicity. Getting back to the very few who know better. You know, who kind of look at Greta. It's like, God, why is this onslaughting and do you notice that we don't live on the earth enough to really know what a climate is? It's really a people change. And not living in denial there at all. That people have a direct impact on the climate. What if they all just evacuated the earth but stayed right there? That would be weird. They could be manipulated and say, you know what, you should be completely jailed because you're not paying attention to your environment. And that's kind of like what happened. And there was the big hymn, God, did you see how well the environment cleaned up when everybody just went and got in their premature coffins and played dead for a while? Yeah, we did. I don't know what that point was. Do you? Who learns from anything here? Really, even if they have a free information highway and a way out into, say, your own reset. The reset, see, they are doing their reset. Which, have you noticed? I was trying to tell you about the frequency of just this. It's like, are we ever going to evolve as a collective? Is it always going to be dragged down into this? I swear, it's like we're stuck in the fucking 40s or something, where everybody's like, I'm not saying you shouldn't be particular about the material world. See, these are materialists. That's what, okay, getting back to the material of Rudolf Steiner, who 100 years ago said, yeah, we're going to come up with an injection, a compound that we will administer to the public, where they would be very smart about material matters and money, but their spiritual curiosity would be just zapped out. They would be just more like what we're seeing right now. It's so important to spend all of this energy and money and projection on what? Botox injection. And the newest car coming out. It's like, fucking, can you grow up? Why don't they make a car that lasts for like 25 years instead of now? No, by 2.5 years, something is so fucking broken, it's actually worthless by then. Throw it out like a piece of tissue. And then you complain about, shame on you, killing the environment. Would you please look at who's making you live that way? If there is such a thing, hell yeah, there is. And then now it's time to reset because we're figuring it out. Yes. Quite naturally, actually. You know, it's not new. There's nothing new under the sun where somebody says, you know what, you're money shmoney. If you ain't got love, none of it matters. None of it. In fact, it's a toxic waste zone. You're doing something without love? Everything is a waste, especially having kids.